Because if you look at this, you see how, if I'm doing, because it's the same thing applies in my backswing. So some of this, if you go back and you go like this,
Yeah.
and then you're trying to turn, it's like, no, we actually, our backswing goes like this. You see, I mean, if my foot wasn't spiked into the ground, that's my backswing.
Right.
And then the downswing is just, I'm ready wound up, and then it starts to unwind. So it actually ties into our backswing and some other stuff too, you know,
Yeah.
because sometimes I'm looking at your legs and I'm not really loving them. Like, put under your right
I know the leg action's bad.
Well, it's good because remember, you got to get this leg action to hold it right there. Hold it right there. Put your feet close together. Like you're going to drive your truck through there. Hold it right there. Put them up. So look in the mirror. Okay. Now, first of all, you like to do a lot of stuff like this.
Yeah. And
Bend your legs.
Guy, somebody I was working with said you got to work on tucking this under and bending from here. Get your setup like this. And
Hold it right there. Good. Good. Can you feel a little torque in that right foot?
yeah.
Hold it right there. Pretty good. Bring your knee. Let it come out. A little, yeah. Because you see what our hip is coming out and around. The knee should do the same thing too. Okay.
Right.
Okay, let's do a bad one where your knee just stays cut back. We don't want that. You feel that right there? I think that's sometimes what your hips used to do.
I think that's. I never had really bad back pain, but I get like back soreness, and I think that's from that because it's like stretching in a way.
Yeah, it's not quite as
Shouldn't be stretched.
Because that is true. This is one of the when you see how my hip is trying to turn. You know, if I put a stick here, so my knee kind of comes out. This one flexes a little more, and this one actually straightens a little bit. Yours always look more.
Yeah.
A little bit more that way.
It's got to be like taking the belt buckle, turning it over this, or turning. It's got to be more of a hip rotation. So.
Good. Okay, now watch. Now that's a huge turn. It doesn't even need to be that big.
Okay.
If you were going to do long drive and we're going to try stuff, like maybe we would do that. But just to hit an 8-iron, it just needs to be right. It doesn't have to be, maxed out.
Right.
But no, we can look at all that stuff, and I love what you're talking about. So yeah, maybe just.